Doing this fine morning. I want to talk about something here. It's called the internet. It's why it's one big archive system here. Okay, no bullshit there. No bullshit. Okay. Now I'm a big fan of the internet. I'm a big fan of technology. Now, if you all know, the internet's been around for a really long time. Okay, a really long time. Now, anything you share, anything you upload, anything you post is automatically archived. Okay? Big time. It don't matter where it's at or where it goes or whatnot, it's archived for good. You may try to delete it, but it's still going to be archived. It's still going to be there. No matter what you post, what you upload, it's going to be there for a long time. Now, you got these morning TV shows, these evening talk shows and shit like that. Now, there are certain things that's happened over the years. And some of you have been long-time fans of certain morning programs and evening programs, you know. And sometimes there's things that were said and shown and has been talked about over and over again, but even though it's mentioned on the morning or evening show, the host or hosts will deny it. Now, I want to go and talk about one incident. Okay. Joy Behar, the woman whose face looks like a yeast infection. There was an episode of The View, and there was a guest co-host, Sherry Sherrod, who I think she's freaking funny. And and that episode is archived on the internet. Archived. They could try to delete that footage off the internet and whatnot, but people have made copies of that episode footage. Okay. Joy Behar showed herself back in the day wearing blackface. Now, during that time, people have been called out and have lost their jobs over that incident. There's been politicians that have done it when they were in high school or college or whatnot, and got called out. And he's still getting called out. He's still getting called out. And let's see here. It's really, I mean, it's really insane on how someone gets called out for what they did, and another person gets called out for defending a director who has done something 40 something years ago and got caught, got busted, and fled. And because he's a Hollywood director, Roman Polanski. Whoopi Goldberg defended this guy. And when she got called out, which that part is archived on the internet, now anybody can lie all they want. Okay, all they want. They can lie all they want. But it's really that, if I mean, you could lie all you want on TV or whatnot, but it could still get archived. And once it's archived, you can try to remove it, try to delete it, but people have made copies of those footages. It could be any footage. And it can be controversial. It could be to a point where people would boycott or demand that person to get fired or or apologize, forced to apologize. There is a I mean, things can be controversial that have been archived on the internet. It could be, I mean, you can post it on YouTube, and you have people that work at YouTube who monitor videos and shit like that, and determine whether this video is a red flag due to hate speech or any kind of thing like that, But anything, look, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, they can remove anything off their platform, but it's still archived on the internet. It's still there. And they can move it or try to move it all they want, but it's still archived on the internet. I've shared stuff from TikTok to YouTube, from TikTok to Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, TikTok to Twitter, and just recently Instagram is. I shared some videos that pertain to the COVID thing, the mask mandate thing, the whole, and on Facebook never really got removed. Instagram has pushed in the deal that I may lose my account on Instagram could be shut down. I've never gotten threatened with a shutdown of my YouTube channel, like completely shut down, you know, because I never really push the issue, but I talk about it. I know where the line is drawn. I know the line is drawn in the sand. And it's been that way for 10 years. 10 years. And here on this channel, it would mark, let's see, started in 2015, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. 6 years. And I've had 2 videos that were flagged. I had a video. I had 6 videos removed. Lucky there wasn't a flag. A flag, because the videos weren't really serious, you know. But when you really think about it, there are people on the internet that are so worried about someone getting more views than them, getting more subscribers than them. I watched a small snippet of Dr. Phil, where this guy, probably in his late teens, early to mid 20s, you know, and a real jerk, because it's like he's asked about his family. Does he talk to his mom, his dad, his sister, or whoever? And he says he don't talk to them because they don't have a lot of views like him. No, a lot of followers like him. Now, this has really gotten someone really arrogant, you know. I'm going to tell you right now. Now, I have an Instagram account. Okay. Now on my Instagram account, I got 836 followers. I'm following 1,252. But that's not really a concerning thing, you know. On my YouTube channel. Okay. Now, on this channel, I got 602 subscribers. Okay. I have 160. I have 168 on this channel, on my original channel, which I've had for 10 years. Not real biggie, you know, not real an issue. And I just restarted my Twitter, my Twitter. Okay. Now, I have 14 followers. And I'm following 275. Is that an issue? No, it's not an issue. Shouldn't be an issue. No. But the internet can also help you make some coin. You know, help make some good cash for you. If you want to start a business on the internet, you know. You can make some good money on YouTube. You can make some good money on Facebook. I mean, some really good money on the internet. You can be on Twitter. You can be on Facebook. You can be on YouTube, and you can make some good coin. You could start a podcast and make money doing your podcast. You could do, and it depends on how many subscribers you have, followers, viewers, you name it. And if you have sponsors, you could really make some serious coin, you know. But there's a few people that don't do it for coin. Money isn't the thing. Money isn't a real issue, you know. There's times I think it is because I can make some part-time cash. Some good part-time cash, you know, work part-time. And it's like basically you're working part-time. If you do it full-time, you're making more money than someone doing it part-time. No. Now, if I was doing it full-time, I would be making some serious coin, man. Like some serious cash, you know. But I mean, again, you can make some good money. You know, make some good money. You know. But to me, money isn't an issue. It is if you need to pay your bills. If you need to pay your bills. Sometimes when you really, you know, seriously, you know. But I'm not here to talk about that. I'm talking about things that we do or say or post. I mean, if you upload a video, say to YouTube, it's on the internet. It's archived. If we posted a meme or a video or anything on, say, like on Facebook or Twitter, or if you post a news article, say from the Huffington Post or RT or Breitbart, or any shared a live footage on YouTube, or if you post an article from the newspaper or say from the internet onto Facebook or Twitter or Instagram, sometimes there could be a asterisk on the article. An article is archived on the internet. The New York Post, the Washington Post, LA Times, the San Francisco Chronicle, the New York Post, the New York Times, you know, all like that, you know. Will have articles on their website or in the papers, you know. But stuff on the website is archived on the internet, and it's also shared to different sites like Facebook and Twitter, and people would read the articles, and if the article was pretty good, they'll share it. You know, I don't really post anything rarely on Facebook. I more really share articles and important videos with information that people who follow me and who I follow would read, but also come to their own conclusion on what they read. Whenever I read anything on the internet, I will take a step back and come up with a conclusion. But sometimes it's not a good conclusion. But we have to be honest with ourselves that you have to do more research on the article you read, so you can get the conclusion that comes to mind here. And not everybody's going to agree with that, but that's okay. You have a right to disagree. Just like I have a right to disagree with you, but my favorite saying is, let's agree to disagree. That there would be more of a, it's okay. I have no problem if you disagree. I don't judge. If you don't agree, you don't agree. If I don't agree, I don't agree. Let's keep it at that and just move on. Simple as that. But sometimes people will take things the wrong way and just have a tirade that makes them look like an ass, really. If we all just think that anything, again, anything you post, anything I post on the internet is archived. We may try to delete it or remove it, but it's still archived on the internet, period, where people would see. But sometimes we, even if we don't mean to, but we do look like an ass. Yes, we can get a little disappointed with ourselves, but what happens? Somebody blames somebody else for their bullshit. I say, take responsibility of what you post on the internet, because you have to be wiser than what you are then, because you will be judged by your peers. And sometimes you just flat out embarrass yourself. And of course, people will just shake their head. Just as I may shake my head. I often wonder why people these days act the way they are. See, I'm a Gen Xer, raised by a couple boomers, and it's that I talked about this yesterday, that between the Gen Xers and the Menzies, the millennials / Gen Zs, they have a thing called a safe space. My generation has a thing called a mosh pit. We stage dived and we moshed. If we get bruised up, we get bruised up. If we get bloody, we get bloody. But also, us Gen Xers, we have a thing called giving zero fucks. Completely zero fucks to give. And we've had that for a long time. Now, sometimes a generation isn't right. And there's moments that, which to me is a shocker for me. I'm a Gen Xer. I would see some Gen Zs and some millennials follow the Gen X philosophy, which I think is pretty cool. But yet, they haven't lived in our shoes. They may be following our philosophy, but the thing is, they've never been where we were. Some of them were raised by Gen Xers. Their grandparents are boomers. I was conceived and raised by a couple of boomers. And you learn as you go. My generation was the last generation before the internet was conceived by hackers. Tech dudes. Only thing, if we were having a social thing, we did it in front of a gaming console, or we went out and we did shit outside. But on the internet, there's a division of, well, I cannot say a division, because a division is more of a construct politically. Well, I like to post stuff I see as funny. I like to post stuff where my generation really roasts the Gen Z generation and the millennials. And I laugh. Because we laugh while moshing and we laugh while stage diving. But again, anything you post on the internet, whether you're filming something happening, and you share it on Facebook or Twitter or Instagram or any other platform, and but yet it's archived on the internet. And also there's a thing called the cloud. The cloud.
This appears to be the work of the ultra-nationalists led by the shadow of Zakhaev, Vladimir Makarov. However, sees it differently.
The cloud I use is OneDrive, which is a product by Microsoft. I like OneDrive. And it's kind of funny if y'all remember the presidential election where Andrew Yang says, I use Google. Nobody uses Bing anymore. Do y'all remember that? Do y'all remember that? I sat there and I watched that. I'm thinking, dude, I use Bing. I use Bing. I also use DuckDuckGo. Um, honestly, I completely fucking laugh. I do. I laugh because when he says, "I use Google," nobody uses Bing anymore. About that, if any of you ever is still using Bing, let us know in the comment section. And what search engine do you prefer? If you prefer Google, Bing, Tor. Yes, Tor has a search engine too. DuckDuckGo. Put it in the comment section below. And how long you've been using it. And is it good? Now, the reason I laugh at that is because people use Bing. Bing is still being advertised, on the internet, on TV, every once in a while. But it's funny how he said, "Well, nobody uses Bing anymore." Even my dog called bullshit on that. Even my dog says I use Bing. This is natural flavored strawberry kiwi sparkling beverage. No aspartame, no low calorie, sodium free, aspartame free, caffeine free. I try to stay away from all that soda shit, But I like memes. One of my favorite memes, I'll sit on Facebook quite often, and is that cat smudge. If you ever go on Facebook and you see that cat really roasting Karen, it's freaking funny as hell. And it's funny, and I would share it. And yeah, but it's archived on the internet. It's archived. It's shared. It's liked. I get a lot of but okay. Well, at that time, guys, battery's running low, and I want to say thanks for watching the video. Please share it, and if you're new to this channel, please leave a like, subscribe, comment below, hit the bell for notification, and if you got this transmission, you are the Resistance. I'm Agent Grimlock, and this has been the Anonymous Republic Network. Always be healthy and well-wise. I love you guys, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace out, and Godspeed.